欧盟理事会和欧洲议会达成碳边境调整机制临时协议，预定从2023年10月1日起实施碳边境税，并且要逐步取消欧盟碳排放交易体系的免费配额。各国减碳的步调正在加快，而一向被视为绿能先锋的德国，却受俄乌战争影响，在2022年遭遇不可逆的能源浩劫。为什么谈永续近30年的德国会在一夕之间跌落神坛？台湾又能从德国经验学习到什么？远见记者前进德国深度报道。
With this energy crisis, I think the importance of green electricity, of renewable electricity, has become much more a central discourse, a central discussion all across Germany. So people, even not voting for the Green Party or whatever, people now understand, okay, if we would have more green electricity, we would be less dependent on Russia, we would be less dependent on countries on energy import. So people understand now that renewable energy, having more renewable energies, is not a threat, it's actually an instrument to make us more independent.
俄乌战争严重影响德国能源供给，政府与民间深知要改变，未来要更好、更安全。
Since Siemens Energy in general has a strategy to decarbonize the energy market, and hydrogen is one of the key elements for decarbonization. That's why the company is also investing a lot into these activities, particularly in the new factory we are going to build, the Gigafactory. The investment here is more than 30 million euros for the factory, but that's not all. The energy crisis, even though it's not a very nice topic, but that is of course also firing the development of that business. Because when you see the energy prices for fossil fuels, meanwhile, whether it's natural gas or others, so expensive meanwhile, particularly of course in Europe, there is hardly a gap between grey hydrogen and green hydrogen anymore. So many European countries like Denmark, the Netherlands, UK, France, Spain, Germany started fairly early to develop hydrogen projects. Now US is coming very fast. So the Biden administration has just started very big funding programs.
未来氢能将成为新绿色能源。为了要平衡电网供需，德国已着手进行重新设计电网与电价透明化。
Because we strongly believe in Germany and all over Europe that for a successful energy transition, the modernization of the electricity grid is a crucial factor. In Germany, we did make some mistakes. So in Germany, we pushed the installation of renewable energies very intensely without making sure that the rest of the energy system can follow. So without making sure we have adapted our electricity transport system, so our grid, without making sure we have the right market design in place and so on. So make sure that, virtually speaking, with every wind park that is installed, you also have sufficient transport capacity in your electricity system, because if you don't, then you will have huge problems in integrating all that electricity, and you might have to curtail all the very valuable electricity, which of course is not very efficient. So make sure you have an integrated planning of the electricity grid and your renewables. But I'm pretty sure Taiwan will make a deep analysis in the best order. What I'm just saying is make sure you have an order, because that will be much more efficient than partly the way we did it in Europe or in Germany.
氢能发展是为了降低对石油与天然气的依赖，其中由风能或太阳能等绿电转换的氢能称为绿氢，才能真正实现零碳排。
Because it was not like we can start to really replace a lot of natural gas by hydrogen in the next 1, 2, 3 years, because it really take up to 2030 We already started in 2006 or even before, so it's more than 20 years, so that a lot of money is invested in. At the beginning it was to focus more on R&D, and later on it's really to implement or to build up the infrastructure so that we build up some filling station, hydrogen filling station, but also other infrastructure. And for grey hydrogen the price will increase, especially because you have to pay a CO2 tax. So therefore natural gas will be more expensive in the future. Price for natural gas, for example, in Germany it's 10 times more than it used to be, so it's very expensive at the moment.
台湾虽然并非欧洲陆地有庞大电网支撑，台湾的离岸风电已然进行式。对于再生能源发展，专家也持有乐观的看法。
I do not know exactly how much resource on wind and solar you have in Taiwan. So if you have good resources for wind and solar, so it really makes sense to build a lot of renewable in Taiwan.
德国身为绿能模范生，目前面临的窘境比各国都要挫败。能否在经验中汲取教训，调整赛道，再度赢回荣耀，是德国目前必须面临的课题，也是全球需要谨慎思考的方向。